Good morning/afternoon/evening, everyone. It is a true honor to stand before you today and talk about something that can change your life, staying consistency. Consistency is one of the most underrated keys to success, but it's also one of the most powerful forces in the universe. We often hear that success comes from talent, intelligence, or luck. But I'm here to tell you today that none of those things matter without consistency. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't show up day after day putting in the work, your talent will go to waste. The magic happens when you stick with something even when it's hard. When you stay consistent even when you don't see immediate results, that's when you tap into true growth. In this speech, I'll guide you through understanding why consistency is the real secret to achieving your goals, how to make it work in your own life, and how you can develop it as a habit that propels you forward. At the core of every great achievement lies one simple truth: consistency. Whether you're looking to lose weight, learn a new skill, build a business, or improve your relationships, consistency is the bedrock that supports everything else. Think of a small stream carving out a massive canyon over thousands of years. The water doesn't change, and it doesn't rush. It just flows day after day. That's consistency. It might seem like a slow process, but over time, the impact is immense. Consistency isn't about making huge, drastic changes all at once. It's about the little things repeated consistently over time that add up to big results. It's the process of showing up when you don't feel like it, staying disciplined when distractions come your way, and putting in the effort when no one is watching. We all know how hard it can be to stay consistent. At first, everything seems fine. You start your journey with enthusiasm and optimism, but as time goes on, distractions creep in, motivation wanes, and life throws curveballs. And before you know it, the new habit you were so excited to create falls by the wayside. So why do we struggle with consistency? There are a few reasons. Instant gratification. We live in a world where we expect results now. We've been conditioned to believe that everything should be instant, from the food we order to the entertainment we consume, but lasting suit. Success doesn't work on a timeline of instant gratification. It takes time. It takes patience. Lack of clear goals. Without clear goals, it's hard to stay consistent. You don't know where you're going, so you don't know what steps to take. You may start with good intentions, but without a roadmap, you'll quickly get lost. Negative self-talk. Our inner critic is loud. When things get tough, we tend to doubt ourselves. We wonder if we're good enough, if we can truly achieve our goals, or if it's even worth the effort. But the truth is, consistency is a choice. You can choose to silence that inner critic and push forward. So how do you cultivate consistency in your life? Here are some strategies to help you stay on track and build the habits that will take you to the next level. Set clear, achievable goals. The first step to consistency is to know where you're going. Break down your larger vision into smaller, manageable tasks. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, say, I'll exercise for 30 minutes every day. This clarity gives you direction and purpose. Create a routine. Consistency thrives on routine. Design a schedule that allows you to work toward your goals every day, no matter what. The key here is to build small, sustainable habits that become a natural part of your day, whether it's waking up early to read or taking a short walk during lunch. Your routine is a reminder of your commitment to success. Start small. Many people fail at staying consistent because they try to do too much at once. Trying to overhaul your entire life in a week is overwhelming. Start with small actions and gradually build up. Over time, these small habits compound, and before you know it, they become part of who you are. Track your progress. There's power in tracking your progress. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see results immediately, but if you track your journey, you'll see the growth that happens over time. Keep a journal, use an app, or make a checklist. Every time you mark something off, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment that drives you to keep going. Stay flexible. Life happens. There will be days when you slip up or miss a workout. Don't beat yourself up over it. Instead, get back on track as soon as you can. Flexibility is key to long-term consistency. Being kind to yourself will help you maintain the momentum needed to reach your goals. Embrace discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Some days you'll feel fired up and other days you won't. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward even when motivation fades. Discipline means you do what you need to do because you know it's part of your journey, not because you feel like it. To further illustrate the power of consistency, think of any successful person you admire. Whether it's a world-class athlete, a best-selling author, or a thriving entrepreneur, their success didn't come from talent alone. It came from showing up every day, practicing their craft, and pushing through the tough times when it seemed like nothing was happening. For example, consider the story of Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Can you imagine if he had given up after the first 10th or 100th failure? Yet, his commitment to consistently working on his invention led to one of the greatest breakthroughs in history. The same principle applies to anyone who has achieved greatness. Consistency doesn't guarantee immediate results, but it guarantees progress. And over time, that progress compounds into extraordinary outcomes. As you build consistency into your life, something incredible happens. Over time, you become someone who simply doesn't give up. Your mind, body, and spirit align with your goals. The small victories begin to add up, and you realize you're closer than ever to the success you've been working toward. Consistency is not just a strategy for achieving your goals. It's a mindset. It's the difference between those who talk about their dreams and those who make them happen. It's the difference between setting a goal and seeing it through to the end.